Hey, what's up guys? Tim here again. Got another tutorial for you today. So today we're learning how to join Paracord via the Manny method of joining Paracord, of splicing Paracord together. So this is a little different from the usual method where you clip both ends of the Paracord, you roast them a bit with your lighter and then you hold them together and let them fuse together. This method involves a few more steps and you'll see the pros and cons of it, but I think it's a very good method. So what you'll need to start out is lighter. I've got a couple fids here. I've got my 550 fid and my type 1 fid for a microcord. And of course I'm going to cut my paracord with. I'm using a knife. You can use scissors. And again guys, all materials used in this video, you can check my links down below where you want to get them. And yep, so let's get started. So we don't need the lighter just yet. Put the fids here. So we've got our paracord. First thing we want to do is cut off the ends. That is if your paracord is kind of fused at the end. So I'm just going to pop these ends off quickly. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. So now you want to expose the insides of the paracord. So I'm just going to grab the inner strands. I'm going to take off about an inch or so. You don't have to take off that, maybe like half an inch. Well, I'll take off maybe 3/4. So I'm going to take off about that much. Okay. You want to do that. Cut that off. So now you want to pull the sheath of the paracord back up. So we just grab the other end of the paracord and kind of, oops, do that. See? Okay. Okay, there we go. So you can see now the insides have kind of retracted back in. Now you're going to take your lighter and your fid. So you're just going to give it a bit of a roast here, and then want to make that a little wider. So all I did was I fused the ends of the sheath, which is very important because if you don't do that, it's going to fall apart. It's going to come apart when you try to join the paracord. Let's go just a little more just to be safe. There we go. And then using this fid to kind of form the end there, it makes it nice and wide so it's easier to work with. Be careful when you're doing that because the paracord might be hot. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the other strand. Let's do that again. So put this up here. So again, expose the strands like that. I'll cut this off. That. I'm going to pull the sheath back up. There we go. Get our lighter and our fid ready. And we make this a little wide again. There we go. Okay. So now we have that. Our paracord is ready. Can remove all this stuff. Okay, so now from here you have your two pieces of paracord. They've been gutted near the ends like that. Now you're going to take your type 1 fid. I'm using the type 1 fid because I need to make an opening here. Now there are a few other videos where people cut the sheath here, and I've been told on good authority, and by good authority I mean the creator of this method, Manuel himself, that that's incorrect because that weakens the paracord, which is true because you're severing the the strands of the sheath. What you want to do is use a fid like this or an awl, and you want to just kind of pierce the sheath of the paracord like that and just go through like this. Okay, so we made an opening. So I'm using the type 1 because it makes it a little easier. So we've got that. Now I'm going to take my larger fid, and you might have a little trouble with this if your fids are dull. And this part gets a little tough too. See if I didn't make it too wide. what you can do is just kind of stand your fid down like this and push. Just try to get it through. Because ideally you want to be able to get the entire 550 fid through. Okay, there we go. So it's a bit of a struggle, but I should have made the end there a little wider. Okay, so now we have this. The end of the sheath has a hole through it. Now we're going to pull this out. Okay, so we have that there. That's one piece. Now let's do the other. Hopefully this will be a little easier. See, I think I got the opening a little wider on this side. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to go through the sheath here, like that. Okay. And now we're going to make it a little wider. Okay, that was a bit easier. So, there we go. We've got both through. And we're going to remove this like that. So now we're going to go to the opposite end of your paracord. So I'm going to go to the purple one here. I'm going to attach my fid. Screw it on nice and easily. Okay. So now, see that opening we made? We're going to go through there again, this time with the paracord. There we go. Now we're going to pull this all the way through. Okay. We're going to push it through. Okay, see, there we go. So now we've got one end through. Just pull it a little bit through. We can unscrew this. And now for the opposite one. See, now I'm on the opposite end of the red one. Right, we're going to attach our fid. Go through here. Now we're going to go through this end. So this opening we made on this end of the sheath, and then we're going to go through here. Okay, so push that through. There we go. Now, I don't really need the fid anymore. Let's put this down. So now I'm going to grab opposite ends of the paracord, and you're just going to pull. So if I can show you what's happening here. See now, it's going through. We've essentially, threaded the paracord through opposite ends, and boom, there we go. See, now we have a really strong bond here, and it's very, very strong. And also, I guess it doesn't create that kind of melted nub, because sometimes when you join the paracord via the melting method, it makes an unsightly hump or bump here depending on how much you melted it. And this actually works very well. If you want a little extra insurance, you can take your lighter and just kind of like roast this whole little, or to melt this little area, just gently, not too much though, and shrink everything nicely, and it'll be very, very strong. Even this is very, very strong. It's not going to come apart. All right, so that is it. That is the Manny method of joining paracord. It's very useful, and I think I tend to not do it just because I'm lazy, but it's a very good method for joining paracord if you don't like the cutting and melting method. All right, so that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you don't mind me struggling a little bit, as I always do. I love to make things difficult for myself, though. All right, so yeah, if you have any comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And remember to check out all of my affiliate links in the description for any of the materials and stuff used in this video, because whenever you shop through Amazon, through my links, you are supporting this channel, and that is greatly appreciated, okay? Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next tutorial. Bye.